Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the second stream of today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're joining me for the first time, I want to say hi, how you doing, and thank you for watching. Joining me for the second time, welcome back, everyone. Thank you for watching. Crime Opera 2. We just finished streaming Crime Opera, what was it called? The Caterpillar Canids, which is like a throwing game between Game 1 and Game 2. But if you're watching this back on my YouTube channel, couldn't make it today, any of today's live stream, that's okay. Not a hassle at all. But once again, hi, how's your dog? Thank you for watching. Come visit me over on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. That's Marbrolay, M-A-R, B-O-L-A-Y. Why not? Now I just got a notification my headset's going flat, so hopefully, hopefully it lasts for this showcase of this game. Let me tell you about it before we start. What's fantastic? I'll tell you what's fantastic. If you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, help it grow. Can't do it without you guys. So everyone, if you haven't subscribed yet, please, it's free. Take advantage of the freeness and subscribe. If you've already subscribed to it, thank you, thank you, thank you. Experience a new chapter in the dark tale of the Mafia life, death, and the bloody bonds of the family. Experience a new chapter in the Mafia tale surrounding the Gallio's family. The story begins 9 years ago, young years after the original. Xavier Gallio is now bitter, alone and out of control. He's causing problems for not only the other families within the syndicate, but also for younger Gallio members as well. Those who remain behind to continue the family legacy are soon forced to take sides with or against Xavier, while others who have seemingly moved on with their lives are pulled back into against them as they will. This is a tale of loyalty and descent, murder and survival, as well as strength of the faculty and familiar bonds. As a visual novel, Crime Opera 2, The Floodgate Effect, also allows players the option of witnessing events in the linear kinetic fashion or to affect how they narrate progresses by their decisions along the way. All presented hand-drawing character portraits, a wide variety of scenes and scenarios to explore, original backgrounds and soundtrack to fit the bonding and dangerous atmosphere. So the game features explore a complex tale of life in the Mafia. Choose from multiple narrative styles, either linear or dramatic, where you can make the key decisions. Meet a colorful cast of characters with their own secrets and motivations. Follow the story of the Gallio's family from multiple characters' perspectives. Enjoy vibrant and detailed visuals presented in hand-drawn style. This game got released today, the February 26, 2025. It's a single-player game. The Venture is a visual novel adventure. Sorry, the Gene is an adventure visual novel. Publisher Eastaisasoft. Supported language English. Okay, so we've got Eastaisasoft publisher, Crime Opera Studios developer, and big shout out to my good friends at Radlicker Games for having their finger in the pie as well. Available for the Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation consoles. Also Steam. Today I'm playing on the PlayStation 5 Pro. Let's check the music back on. We'll go about there, because I found it would be pretty loud before. Okay, so it says thanks for downloading Crime Opera 2. We know how to do all this stuff. That'll be a second, guys. Just got a text. Just gotta fix that up. Let's go. Okay, so there we take a choice of which way we want to go. So we're going to skip it. So I want to play the prologue and recap Crime Opera 1. Now, I've never played number 1, so we're not going to do that. Kinetic, no choices, and visual novel choices included. I'm going to go visual novel mode, and I'm going to have the choices. I like to have a little bit of a choice in the game, so I think it's going to sound pretty cool if we have the choices. But if you want to just play like a story mode with no choices, you can go here. If you've missed out on Crime Opera 1, the Butterfly Effect, I suggest picking it up if you want to get into these type of games. Play that one first. So you play Crime Opera 1, the Butterfly Effect. Then you play Crime Opera Fan Disc, the Caterpillar Candids, which we just finished streaming. And then you move on to Crime Opera 2, the Floodgate Effect. So that's how it should be all played out. Okay, let's get into it. I think, as I said, we're doing choices. Hopefully my headset lasts, guys. As I said, it's a visual novel, so it's got a lot of reading. If you don't like my voice, I do apologise now. I wasn't born with this voice. Actually, I wasn't born with this voice. I'm actually sick. Can't get over this sickness at the moment. I think it makes my voice sound sexier. And that's saying something, because that's saying something. If you don't think it sounds sexy, then I've got a really bad voice to begin with. Okay, finally getting into it, looks like it. Okay, chapter 1, Izzy's abuse. Okay, so this was good, nice colour, hand-drawn art. If we're coming from the previous one we just played, the Caterpillar Candidates, it was all black and white, a bit rough. This one looks good. It's hard to read the red. Straight off my straight now, I'm just telling you right now, the red text that I'm supposed to be reading, it's, imagine a blue background, it kind of pop out like 3D, but it's still hard to read even on a white background, so I'm going to do my best. Your detention assignment for today is to write a personal story. Just like the one in the novel you've been reading, something true. This time, Isabel, you have 55 minutes. Why not 56? Or not 50? Why not 50? Why not an hour? And her eyes are moving too, which is good, huh? And there it is again. Yet another assignment they can actually use to try and develop the psyche, to figure out why I am, and why do I things do they catch me doing. They want to try to understand me, and they seem to be troubled young girl who refuse to abide by the rules. They think the why of the equation is all they need in order to find the solution. Wow. The red is terrible to read. Because there's no way in hell that an 18-year-old could do that, be that complicated, right? Just find the source of the problem and the answers will be obvious. It's funny, even an English teacher arrives at the same math-based conclusion. My actual math teacher operates in a much simpler way, ironically. All you gotta do is put on the sad puppy dog phase and whine a bit, promise you won't be late, or whatever next time saves you the hell out of boring afternoon. Then again, that only worked for the first 6 times or something. I did have to use up all my luck with him. Still, I'm out of detention fast enough to catch the next bus home when it's with him. Unfortunately today I was caught sleeping in class by a female English teacher. Puppy dog face does not work with her. In fact, I think it only makes her angrier. Not my fault, she's an ugly bitch. Ugly bitch. That never gets out of the way. But yes, that's it, fell asleep. I guess she must be losing her patience with me. The last few times have been really weak. Excuses for detention. Fucking bitch. Yes, this game's got swearing in it, guys, so I do apologise. So there it is, a blank canvas on my desk. A new lie to compose. I think I'll be on drugs today. Something about getting hooked on cocaine at the bakery. Think it was a powered sugar. That'll be funny. Last time I was a government property posing as a schoolgirl and infiltrate the mass drug ring. I got a whole week's worth of detention for that one. I wonder if I can make it 2 weeks this time. They probably think they would know everything about me anyway, and that's how they're supposed to help me. Why go through all the trouble of digging further? I mean, my real backstory is so dull and clinic on paper, as if they pulled the right from a movie poster. Tragic girl loses parents, forced to live with an asshole uncle, acts as a result of a depression. Yada yada yada. And it's like everything doesn't know about me anyway. My dad's psychotic breakdown and death were all over the news for weeks. Suspected mob boss shot to death by 8-year-old nephew. What a joke. 8-year-old nephew. That little boy, of course, being a cousin Bertie. The weirdest, most psychotic fucking headache I've ever met. Head case I've ever met. It's the red is kind of hard to read. Like as I said, it's not kind of hard, it is hard to read. And then there was my mother a year later, hung herself because she couldn't handle the pressure of it all. I know a lot of it had to do with all the threats she got from my Uncle Xavier, telling her to keep her mouth shut about all of this legal activities, but to hell with her anyway for abandoning her kids. I mean, Christ, Maya was only 3 at the time. No decent person would do that, what she did. So fuck her. And yet, here I am again, expecting to write down all the woes and traumas like a goddamn mental patient. As you notice, guys, the text comes in like... I don't think I've played a visual novel like this, where the text is up the top, and it just comes in bunches. Normally it is broken up, so this comes in a lot of bunches. I know it's only slow bunches, but still, once it's all together, it makes it even harder to read. As if it wasn't enough that it forced me to see the school psychiatrist. They feel the need to burst me on every little rule I break. Honestly, I'm not even joking. It's always been little things that don't hurt or affect anybody. Sleeping in class, coming back late from lunch, the occasional cutting the class, smoking outside the school's pit. That's it, seriously. What do you think is all the attention they give me? I'll be sending threatening letters to people or carrying a gun around my purse. But no, it's all fairly normal stuff. So now I treat them to another one of my fun fantasies in written form. It's all I can give them anyway, right? All the other stuff they want to know is just fluff. None of it matters because someday it will all go away. The thing is, the past can't be changed. I've accepted that. The things happen now, they've changed. I've accepted that too. My brother, Kevin, made the promise to me. We promised each other, actually. Things will be fine again as long as we stick it out together. And now to write this paper. My name is Izzy Gallo, or at least that's what it used to be. Something true. Jesus. My teacher was hovering over my shoulder. I thought she had left the class. I guess I wasn't paying attention. Damn it. I mean, it's Izzy. You're a few detentions away from expulsion. I want the truth. Isabel? Fine. Bitch. Am I supposed to write this with her lurking over my shoulder the entire time, or what? That's when I hear her start to walk away. I'll be back in 52 minutes. Yeah, whatever. Just get the hell out of here. Finally. So now, I'm gonna tell the truth. About what? If she were any good at her job, she'd at least try to clarify. Fuck it, Funster, it is. My name is Izzy Gallo. It used to be Iggy, before the sex changed and everything. And no, it wasn't my choice. Some retard sold me the wrong drugs one day. And little did I know, it was like 99.9% estronium. Can you believe it? Neither did I. That's it is, until I walked by the mirror and realized I was growing boobs. Screw you, teacher. I come up with a ridiculous tale, as I always do, filled with colourful backstories and shady characters, not to mention a plot that scientifically could probably never happen. Can estrogen even be digested? Would 99.9% of it kill a man? It probably should. Anyway, it just got more and more ridiculous as I continued writing. It always does. I'm not even finished by the time the teacher comes back, but oh well. I'd rather be doing anything else. Anyway, time's up, bring it to me. This was inevitable. Now comes the part where she gives me the disappointment look, uses her disappointed tone, sprouts off her disappointed words, and tries to get me to feel disappointed in myself. Fat fucking chance there. I walk up to her, she's standing in her hands with the paper, in a whole 3 pages long, front and back, skipping a line in between each row of words though. She reads for about 5 seconds before looking away. Then she holds it out to me to take it back. Ha! As if I want it back. Same time and place tomorrow, Isabel. Yeah. I grab the puppy's back from her and walk out the classroom. No goodbyes. In reality, neither of us give a flying fuck about others' state of being anyway. She can go in a car accident for all I care. You just end up forgetting about her tomorrow until I'm forced to see her ugly, unwashed hair again in class. Maybe I'll skip. It takes a while to get to my locker. I'm away on the other side of the school, which is a total pain in the ass when it comes to catching my bus after my last class ends. I'm going to cough right now, guys, so I'm just going to mute it. Won't be a second. Okay, I'm back. I do apologise for the throat tickle. Can't seem to shake it. How the hell did I get screwed so bad on the lottery? Not like it matters. It's long gone. I'll have to take the city bus home. Sometimes I wish I'd jumped and beaten to death so I could be blamed for this fucking detention. Asshole teachers made... That's hard to read when it goes on the blue. Asshole teachers made me take this unsafe bus home. It's all their fault. Fire them all. I guess I'd still come on for losing end of that one though. And just when it feels like the things couldn't get any worse, I see a familiar face stumbling down the hallway. Oh no. Izzy? Hey. Hey, I know it was you. What are you still doing here? I thought you hated school. Detention. Oh, I see. Of course I could run into my cousin now. Of all times. As if it hadn't been held up enough, now she's going to want to talk and talk and talk and talk like she always does. I actually still feel bad for her, having like no friends. I mean, we used to be close as kids. That pretty much changed the night my father killed her mother, and her brother killed my father. And it was like that ever since against each other. I think we were too young at the time to really understand what was going on. None of it really matters now, but she's still weird and boring to me to want to hang out with her though. I'm meeting my friends here to work on a project. It's going to be really fun. Somehow I doubt that. I don't know if Amy really even has any friends. Most of the time I see her hanging out by herself. That's why I feel kind of bad for her. Just not that bad enough to put myself through the torture of hanging out with her now. Still, maybe I should give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she did somehow manage to make a friend or two. If so, good for her. Maybe she'll stop trying to hang out with me now. Careful if you're going to ride the city bus. You know, weird how weird those people are who ride it. Uh-huh. I think I may have mentioned that to someone while she was around once. Typical of her trying to emulate me like that. That's the real reason she can't make any friends. She just tries to be too damn hard. After her mum died, she had some crazy psychopathic breakdown or something, and her dad put her on those pills. Then made her turn really quiet and docile, and took away the big chunk of what little personality she had to begin with. That made it difficult for her to make friends, so she started trying super hard, and the result just became that much worse. Anyways, how's Kevin? Have you heard from him lately? Oh, just as I figured, she's not going to let me get away that easy. Even though she could just wait till me ask this stuff at home. We live in the same goddamn house, for crying out loud. Not really, he's fine, I guess. He's happy, I would think. He's engaged since the past summer, and he's working for my uncle, even though Kevin does the actual work, while my uncle sits in the fucking chair all day, getting drunk. Making a pretty good living in it too. His girlfriend certainly isn't complaining with the ridiculous huge rock he bought her. I actually don't have anything against Rachel. She's nice, wholesome. It's just a little boring, kind of a woman. She makes him happy. That's all that matters. Have they seen a date for the wedding yet? Summer, I think. Oh, that's coming up pretty soon then. I hope they've been planning a lot. Yeah, probably. I should probably go before I miss the bus. Phew, got a word in much easier than I usually do with her. Alright. Sorry, I better go meet my friends before I think I stood them up to. That'd be the day. Oh well, if that gives me an excuse to get out of here, that's fine with me. Alright, see you at home. Yeah, see you too. So lame. I walk at a decent pace to get away, just in case she decides she remembers something else she needs to talk about. That can't wait until later. It's just so hard to feel sorry for her when she's so goddamn annoying. At least I don't have to feel bad about ignoring my younger sister Maya. She's actually annoying, but she at least has a life to fall back on. That is, as much as a life as one can have at the age of 13. Arriving at my locker, I throw my bag inside with all my books and lock it up. I never do any homework anyway, so why bother bringing it home with me? Having done that, I'm off. Wow, it's getting harder to read. This blue is just destroying my eyes. I don't know if you guys can see it on the stream, but it's just because it's got the blue background, it's like a 3D effect. I'm going cross-eyed. As soon as I reach fresh air, I realize I'm dying for a smoke. Shit. I think I just might be hooked on cigarettes. I can't say I wasn't warned. There are apparently studies coming out saying how bad they are for you, and they cause cancer. Actually, those studies have been going on for a while. It's just that no one wanted to believe them. Now it's pretty much a proven fact. Smoke cigs, get cancer, and die. Just my luck. I look at my watch then and realize I need to hurry if I want to catch the bus. Otherwise, I have to wait another hour or so for the next one. Or walk. Pretty safe to say that won't be happening in this lifetime. At the station, I sit down on the bench and wait patiently as possible for the bus to arrive. I'm already dreading for the rest of my evening. I'm not in the mood to see anyone. I guess I never really am when it comes to going home. It's exhausting having to deal with Amy, Maya, Bertie, and Uncle Xavier. Especially Uncle Xavier. That fucking prick. If I could crawl into my bed covers and drift off to sleep for the whole night, I'll be happy as can be. That won't happen though. Something else will keep me up, because something always does. And I'm the one who always gets caught in the middle of it. No matter what it is, it always comes back on me. By the time I get on the bus, there's a bunch of people there. Looks empty to me, doesn't it? Just a joke. As luck, or the opposite of luck, would have, I see Bertie amongst the crowd. It's awkward because our eyes meet at the same time. He isn't like Amy though. He doesn't come over to say anything. That's how we are around each other. That's how we've always been, and ever since the night he shot my father dead. And how could it be the other way? I couldn't be. It just couldn't. Still, I'm always so painfully awkward around him, especially like this. There's nowhere I can go to escape. We're stuck with each other, just like at the house. At least there I can go to my room and get away from him, but here I can't do anything but look away, awkwardly. Now it's easy to read. Red on black's very easy to read. It's not that I hate him, I'm just scared of him. He's weird and always hangs out by himself. It's the same as Amy, except Amy tries to get people to accept her. I almost feel like Bertie tries to do the opposite. He prefers to be by himself. That's not normal for a teenager, is it? I mean, human beings are supposed to be social beings. They need other people to be happy. And if that's really the case, even with him, then what? Won't he eventually just snap? I've seen visions of his future being jailed for raping and murdering some poor unexpected girl. All because he doesn't know how to interact properly with people. It could happen, seriously. But who the hell am I supposed to convince? Uncle Xavier? Ha! That fucking old drunk doesn't give a shit about anyone or anything but himself. Shana? She's fucking abandoned him when she left home 4 those years ago. She left us all. She pretends to care, coming back every few months to visit, to make it look like she gives a fuck. She doesn't know. She's free at all. Why should she care? And of course there's brother Kevin, who works with Bertie. He's afraid of him too. He won't say it, but I know he is. But what can I do about it? He's trying to build a future for himself. And yes, one day I know he'll save me from this hell in my life, but right now isn't the time. Who else is there? Ron? Well, he knows something wrong with Bertie, but that's why he can't be trusted either. He tries to protect him. I can't really explain it, but they have some weird bond. It's like a master and dog or something. Ron says it, Bertie complies. Whatever. No one will listen. Just a matter of time before Bertie snaps and kills someone, or multiple someones. I'm just gonna do my best and stay clear of the meantime. I stay clear of him. Jesus Christ, every time I look over, he glances my way. So creepy. It's like he wants something. He wants to say something. He doesn't know what, or even how to say it. Fucking what? Just stop looking at me, you fucking freak. Just then, the bus peels to a small stop and reaches the next station. This is my stop, and now I have to follow slowly behind the idiot all the way back home. The awkwardness continues. It never ends. Really. Taking the initiative, I move to get ahead of him in the crowd of people. The freak can walk behind me. Or at least, that's what I thought when it first left the station. Now he's following behind me way too close for comfort, and the street is deserted to the top of it all. I keep glancing back at him, making sure there is a safe distance between us. Slow down, freak, you're getting too close. Am I going to have to turn around and say something? God, I think I am. Damn it. Do you want something? He stops suddenly and looks at me, acting surprised. I doubt he really is he? He pulls an earbuds out of his ears. I've never seen those before. I didn't even realize he had them. Fuck, now I feel paranoid. He wasn't even paying attention to me. Well, now I have to say something. Huh? Would you not follow so close to me? You're freaking me the fuck out. Great, now I've made it look like a bitch. Good thing no one else is around to see us. He makes a face of annoyance and walks ahead of me. Good. I don't need to be looking over my shoulder every 20 fucking seconds, freak. I slow my pace to acceptable speed, the way it should have thought it to. With every step he gets further and further ahead, until at last I can't even see him anymore. And just like that, I've lost him in my thoughts again. What a freak. Does he even understand how creepy he is? I can't believe I'm related to something like that. The front hall light is on when I walk in the door. Bertie must have thrown it on when he came in. I don't understand why. It's not even that dark out yet. What a waste of power. Whatever he is to me, it's not. It's Uncle Xavier throws a shitstorm. It's Bertie's fault. Ah, there it is. I knew it should be down somewhere. Pardon me, guys. And on that note, it's time to save it up. Save. We'll go to part there, and we can go back. Can't even get to the options. Okay, let's there we go. Yes. So I'll check out the options again for you guys. There we go. You can adjust the speed and everything of that, like normal visual novels can. Crime Opera 2, The Floodgate Effect. Brought to us today by Radlicker Games. RadlickerGames.com, check them out. Also, a big shout out to Crime Opera Studios and Radlicker Games. What do we think about this one? Okay, so today we're playing the PlayStation 5 Pro. Storyline, it's got a great storyline if you're into like the Mafia type of thing. It's got a decent visual novel storyline. Most visual novels do have a storyline because it's story driven, so without a good storyline, it's going to be a bore. This one's a really, really decent storyline. Visualization, hand-drawn art, lots of colour. I like the way it's drawn. Soundtrack in the background matches the game. It's not in your face. You can turn it off. You can higher it. You can lower it. Blah blah blah. It's nice. It's there. Gameplay-wise, it's a visual novel game. So you basically just press one button to move forward and just do a lot of reading. However, the red text is hard to read on some backgrounds. Most backgrounds, I found it kind of hard to read. My eyes started going crisscross, and I started, jumbling my words, blah 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 blah, like kind of like that. You might not have a problem with that, but I just noticed it. I don't think there's any options to change it, is it? I do apologise for my my sickness today, my coughing and I just apologise. No. There is no way of changing the text, so that the red text is hard to read on anything but kind of like a white or black screen. It just goes all funny. So that really made me, because being a visual novel, the text is the most important part. You got to read it, and I just found it hard to read being read on blue backgrounds and things like that. So it's going to lose a couple of marks for that. But overall, I still enjoy the storyline. It's kind of easy to read, let alone it being in lots of big chunks of text that end up on the screen at once, unlike some visual novels where they just do small little parts. So I'm saying that I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10. I just didn't like the colour of the text. It's the only thing I didn't like, the colour of the text. If we could change it to maybe just a white text, and then it changes. I don't know how you could do multiple text colours, like when it goes to a white background, the text changes to a black. maybe it's too hard, but it's just red's just, yeah, red's a bad color. It kind of, on a black background and a white background, it's good, but on colored backgrounds, that are, anything but those two colors, on blue, especially blue, it's like having a 3D effect, make your eyes go crisscrossed. Whoop-de-doo. But overall, yeah, I still enjoy the game, 7 out of 10. I'd like to thank Eastaisasoft for playing the game. Without them, this stream would not be going ahead today. If you're watching this back on my YouTube channel, look at the description, and I'll put Crime Opera, the Caterpillar Candids in there as well, so you can check out that game as well that we streamed. And don't forget to subscribe. It is free to subscribe. Take advantage of the freeness. Help my channel grow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'd like to thank everyone for calling past today's live stream. Thank you. Make sure you take care of yourselves and ones you love. Don't forget to feed your pets. Remember the name's Marbrolay. Say hey to your dog for me. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.